As Township Board.
Resolution 2018-12, authorizing a professional services agreement with James L. Lott Jr. Esquire of the firm Riker, Danzig, Scherer, Highland, and Peretti LLP as Township Attorney. Motion to approve the resolution by myself, seconded by...
Second.
Motion made by Mrs. Peterson, seconded by Mrs. McCarthy. We have roll call. Mr. DePiero?
This vote deserves a comment before I vote. I'm still concerned about the 3 Carriffy cases that have been ongoing for 3 years. Carriffy 1 and 3 have been won by a jury for the township, but they're on appeal. Carriffy 2 is coming before a judge sometime this month. So I don't want to change ships in the middle of midstream. I'm going to vote no because I would like our current attorney, township attorney, who's been handling this case, to continue to handle the case. Once the Carriffy cases are resolved, I would be happy to vote for Mr. Lott, but not right now.
Mrs. Grignani?
I do have a comment. I have a responsibility to protect our residents and taxpayers, and I believe our township should maintain the current course of action and legal term to see the Carriffy litigation to the end. It is my opinion to change lawyers midstream can and will have a negative impact on our township taxpayers. After closure of the Carriffy case, I will fully support Mayor Soriano's legal appointments. In addition, I look forward to working with our new administration on all township matters, always focusing on what is in the best interest of our township.
Mrs. McCarthy?
I'll make a comment. I think the election was pretty clear that the residents of Parsippany wanted a change. And they particularly wanted a change in the town attorney. So this is really contrary to what the voters want. Mr. Inglesino has been handling the Carriffy matter since 2011. He hasn't brought it to a conclusion, and it's cost taxpayers millions of dollars. And it's cost millions more because of the opportunity costs. They had to cover expenses while we were paying these legal fees. You know, and additionally, Mr. Inglesino has made very derogatory comments about Captain James Carriffy. In my opinion, they were unfair. And, you know, I think that's not a standard for an attorney. They sounded more personal than professional to me. And I question his objectivity and his impartiality. And I think what this case needs is impartiality and objectivity. I don't see any incentive for Mr. Carriffy to resolve this. So, yes.
Mrs. Peterson?
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy?
I just would like to, last week there was an opinion letter given by an attorney that Mr. Inglesino is associated with. But I sought my own counsel, and I have an opinion that I would just like to read the last 2 pages into the record that disputes the findings of Mr. Inglesino's attorney. Upon review of the facts and governing law, I find that no conflict of interest or other legal prohibition under law exists to preclude Councilman Carriffy from voting on the appointment of the Township Attorney. First, the Township of the Municipal Attorney is not a quasi-judicial function that implicates any appearance of impropriety standards. Such an appointment falls squarely within the administrative function of the Township Council and is in no way judicial in nature, nor is the position of the Township Council subject to any ethics statutes such as municipal land use law. CEG NJSA 40:55D-23B. By the way, I will be making this available to the public. I'm going to give this to the clerk. Second, the LGEL governs. Any attempt to minimize or ignore the explicit language of the LGEL is entirely disingenuous and overreaching. The language of the statute is clear that conflicts are based on the individual's official's interest and or interest of the official's spouse or dependent child. CNJSA 48:9-22:3. Neither Councilman Carriffy's own interest, the interest of his spouse, nor the interest of dependent children are in any way implicated with the appointment of the Township Attorney. This application of the LGEL is entirely consistent with the appellate division's holding in Horvath. It would be inconsistent result if a mayor of the Borough of Sussex could appoint his brother-in-law to serve in a paid position like municipal attorney, but a councilman could not vote on the appointment of the municipal attorney in such familiar relations. Third, the party with the interest in the outcome of to the appointment of the Township Attorney is the party being appointed as the Township Attorney or being replaced as Township Attorney. C. INRE Ziza, 385 New Jersey Super at 196. The entity that had an interest in the outcome of a November 1st, 2000 vote for a bidder, Ochapinti, and the mayor had no interest in connection with Ochapinti. The resolution appointing the Township Attorney will not affect the fate of the pending Carriffy litigations, nor any particular litigation in any specific way. Despite the unsubstantiated allegations regarding Councilman Carriffy, any alleged benefit to either Councilman Carriffy or his brother is entirely speculative. As demonstrated throughout the body of law arising from LGEL, such speculation is not the basis for recusal. See Meyer 401, New Jersey Super Act 492. Remote and speculative interest will not be held to disqualify the official. In fact, resolution number 2017-181 suggests that special counsel may be appointed to represent the township in litigation in court, including the Carriffy litigations, thereby leaving the township attorney with no involvement in Carriffy litigations whatsoever. To date, all the Carriffy litigations have been assigned counsel. Finally, noting the record suggests that the replacement of the township attorney is in a way inconsistent with the interests of the township or the public trust. The Supreme Court's deference to the domestic process in Wyzikowski is just as applicable in this instance. See 132 NJ at 533. As a informed public will be able to evaluate whether the conduct of any public official exceeds the bounds in the public trust. The disclosure provisions of the law will enable the public to decide whether the official should continue to represent them. Nothing in the record demonstrates that the replacement of the township attorney would be inconsistent with the interests of the township or the public trust. Council vote on the appointment of the township attorney or public matters and has the public full access and knowledge regarding Councilman Carriffy's vote. Based upon the foregoing facts and law, Councilman Carriffy is free to vote on the appointment of the township attorney, and no conflict of interest or other basis for recusal exists under the local government ethics law and all other relevant laws governing ethics in the state of New Jersey. So I vote yes.
So the motion passes 3-2. At this particular point in time, I'd like Mr. Lott to come up and take his place here on the dais.
No one should ever clap for an attorney.
Resolution 2018-12, authorizing a professional services agreement, 2018-13, awarding a contract to the firm McManian, Scotland and Bauman LLC as conflict counsel. Motion to approve the resolution by myself, seconded by
Motion made by Ms. Peterson, seconded by Mrs. McCarthy. Roll call, Mr. DePiero.
Since I received this list this morning, I have not had time to review any of these attorneys, so I'm going to vote no on all of them. No.
Ms. Grignani?
No.
Ms. McCarthy?
Yes.
Ms. Peterson?
yes.
Mr. Carriffy?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-2.
2018, resolution 2018-14, 2018-14, awarding a contract to the firm 2018-15, appointing and awarding a contract with Joseph.
They're there twice.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. On the top. Resolution 2018-14, awarding a contract to the firm McMannion Scotland Bauman LLC as bond counsel. Motion to approve the resolution by myself, seconded by?
I'll second.
Motion made by Mrs. Peterson, seconded by Mr. McCarthy. Roll call, Mr. DePiero.
No.
Ms. Grignani.
No.
Mrs. McCarthy.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes 3-2.
Resolution 2018-15, appointing and awarding a contract with Joseph and Wenzel Esquire of the firm Friend and Wenzel LLC as a special legal counsel. Motion to approve the above resolution by myself, seconded by?
I'll second.
Motion made by Mrs. Peterson, seconded by Mrs. McCarthy. Roll call, Mr. DePiero.
No.
Ms. Grignani.
No.
Ms. McCarthy.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes 3-2.
Mr. DePiero, I heard what you said, that you were just giving the solicitor attorneys, but you have stated a number of times throughout the years that I've been on the council with you that the mayor should be able to pick his appointments. So I guess you're going contrary to what you've been stating throughout the past 4 or 5 years.
Resolution 2018-16, appointing and awarding a contract with the firm of Kaufman, Semeraro, Liebman LLP as a special legal counsel. Motion to approve the resolution by myself, seconded by?
I'll second.
Motion made by Mrs. Peterson, seconded by Mrs. McCarthy. Roll call, Mr. DePiero.
No.
Ms. Grignani.
No.
Ms. McCarthy.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Mr. Carriffy.
Yes.
Motion passes 3-2.